If you've spent time on social media, specifically Instagram and TikTok, then you've probably noticed a surge in fitness influencers showing off their toned bodies, accompanied by a body positive and self love message. They're promising the same rock hard abs, toned arms, glutes, and all if you try their 8 to 12 week nutrition and exercise programs. Experts say that the typical fitness image, which primarily glorifies thin and all around toned bodies, are often unhelpful and harmful. Let's take a look at the toxic side of Instagram's booming fitness culture.
Are you ready?
Welcome to a brand new episode of Beauty Unlocked, the podcast. If you're new to Beauty Unlocked, I'm Carissa, host of this circus. Welcome, friends. If you've been a long-time listener, you know all about the shenanigans and utter fuckery that is Beauty Unlocked.
Are you ready?
Hey folks, welcome to a brand new episode of Beauty Unlocked. I'm Carissa, and I'm here with Beauty Unlocked's mascot, Pancakes Pasha. She's here. She's just chilling with me. Well, right now she was chilling, and now she's kind of up to her naughty antics, as always. I hope you're well and having a good week and taking care of yourselves. We're finally entering the season of all things pumpkin spice, and I'm super excited. See, the daughter of Lilith and I, we call it the basic bitch package. It's where, we get off wearing cozy sweaters and socks and rolling ourselves up in a comfy blanket while sipping on all things pumpkin spice. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Okay, I won't be wearing sweaters yet because this is Cyprus and we have warm weather until November, but I get to sip on pumpkin spice towards the end of September. So, that's the plus side of things. All right, that's enough about my fantasy becoming a reality very, very soon. So we're going to look at Instagram's booming fitness culture, and I came across an article written by Caroline Praderio. Sorry, Caroline, for Insider. And I'll be adding the link to the show notes so you can take a look at it. But just to let you know that this article was written back in 2017, but in all honesty, everything that's written in this, we see it even more so today. You cannot get away from these fitness influencers on Instagram promising all that they have just by buying their fitness programs. And it's okay, but let's take a look at the darker side of things. When Samantha Lego was in college, a friend introduced her to a fitness plan called the Bikini Body Guide. Side note, when I read this, I was like, I know which fitness influencer really started this thing off. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyway, back to the article. At first, Lego threw herself into the 12-week series of workouts developed, I knew it, by Australian personal trainer Kyla Itsinas and approved by a self-described army of 7 million Instagram followers. Just an update that Itsinas now has 15 million followers, so... and she's 19 weeks pregnant. Congratulations. So the results were satisfying. Lego's body was tightened and toned. Her abdominal muscles were visible. She was inspired by the online community of women using the plan, too. Every day, Itsinas clients took to Instagram to share before and afters or post workout selfies celebrating hard-earned progress. People were legitimately changing their lives, Lego, now 24, recently told Insider. There was such a collective partnership and support system in place, and it was uplifting. Then, things changed. Slowly, food became a source of torment, not nourishment. The plan's promised bikini body, the one so many women on Instagram had seemingly achieved, became a destructive standard to which Lego could not stop comparing herself. I would panic every time I would eat bad food, and I would get bloated. And I would look at all these photos on Instagram and be like, how do I not have these six-pack abs? She sometimes forced herself to vomit after eating certain quote unquote bad foods, all in the name of staying in shape. I would literally be sitting there throwing up and normalizing it as I did it, she said. It was like my world got flipped. Itzinus's fitness program is just one of several that have sprung up on Instagram in the past few years. Personalities like Itzinus, Anna Victoria, Jen Selter, Ashy Bynes, Karenna Dawn, and Katrina Scott have all used Instagram to build massive followings and market their own workout guides, meal plans, apps, books, and apparel. They also like to sell messages of body positivity and self-love, typically delivered via heartfelt captions or inspirational quotes. It's obvious these trainers have good intentions, and each daily deluge of grateful Instagram comments proves that these women have changed many lives for the better. But Instagram's fitness culture has a dark side. So I was unfamiliar with the majority of the names that I just actually, apart from Itzinus, I didn't know who the others were. And so I quickly looked them up, and let me tell you something. We already know that the body positive movement has been co-opted. But here, and of course, the fitness industry is predominantly, white fitness influencers and whatnot. But all these women are white, cis, hetero women. So yeah, just to let you know, it was very interesting, that's for sure. Just making these observations. It's, yeah. Stories like Legos hint at a toxicity lurking beneath the flurry of positive affirmations. Instagram's fitness culture does have a dark side, and experts in nutrition, weight loss, and disordered eating told Insider that the social network's endless stream of fitness imagery has the potential to be harmful. I don't know, it doesn't have the potential, it is very harmful. Findings from Dr. Marika Tigman, a psychology professor at Australia's Flinders University, suggest that even briefly looking at Instagram has an immediate negative effect on self-esteem. Tigman studies how images of thin or fit bodies in the media, and on Instagram specifically, can influence body image. She told Insider she was drawn to this area of research when she noticed fitness accounts picking up steam on the social network. Mind you, this is 2017. Imagine now. I had a hunch/worry that this was another way for women to engage in unhealthy practices regarding food, eating, and body attitudes, she said in an email. That hunch was confirmed in a study Tigman published 2 years ago in the scientific journal Body Image. It showed that women who viewed a set of Instagram fitness images reported lower levels of body satisfaction than women who viewed a set of Instagram travel images. The study was small and experimental. The authors wrote it was the first ever attempt to investigate the effects of Instagram on body image, but the results still concerned Tigman. In daily life, these small one-off effects on body image are likely to accumulate to a much bigger effect, she said. Too often, there is an alarming disconnect between these images and the words that accompany them. Instagram's fitness celebrities post lots of photos of themselves, photos of their whole bodies, their abs, their thighs, their behinds. After all, they are the creators of the exercise plans they sell. It only makes sense that their bodies provide living proof of the results. Paradoxically, Instagram's fitness celebrities also urge their followers to never compare themselves to the people they see on Instagram. Okay. Remember that your journey is your journey and not anyone else's. Don't ever compare yourself to anyone else. Not the girl in the magazine, not the girl on Instagram, not your friends, not even me, Itzinus wrote back in April. It's a lovely sentiment that feels empty, posted below a closely cropped photo of Itzinus's stomach. Ay. The fact is that women are comparing themselves to these images. You can see it in comments on recent posts. So one says, literally work out every day and nowhere near as fit looking as you. I wish I was so skinny. Please help me. I would do anything to look like you. To their credit, some of Instagram's fitness personalities have started to address the gap between perfectly posed selfies and the way most bodies look during normal activities. Fit Body Guide's creator Anna Victoria, for one, made headlines after posting photos of her stomach in a relaxed state. Okay. This is going to sound a certain way, but I really don't give two fucks. Let me tell you something. It's funny, not funny, haha, but funny how all of a sudden all these fitness influencers like showing your body in relaxed poses and stuff like that. It just became a trend not too long ago, right? And so everybody kind of jumped on the bandwagon and they started doing the same thing. But before that, they weren't doing it, right? Because it wasn't something that was being done, right? This is what's wrong with trends. But this person, she's showing off her belly in a relaxed state. And I'm like, your belly is still toned in a relaxed state compared to, other people, right? So again, if you're in that mindset of comparing yourself, people are going to look at that picture and be like, my belly doesn't look like that when it's relaxed. Do you see what I mean? So I understand the intention behind it. Well, I understand that a lot of these fitness influencers are trying not to send out toxic messages, but in reality, you are. And a lot of people are going to be like, are you jealous of them? No, honey, it's because I've gotten out of the toxicity that is diet culture, that is the beauty industry, that is the fitness industry, that is, and all that is, because I was in it for so fucking long. And now I'm just like, nope, I'm not fucking impressed with what you're doing. Sorry. In a statement to Insider, she also admitted that the onslaught of heavily posed images on Instagram could contribute to unhealthy body image in some people. This fact weighs heavily on me and is why I make a consistent effort to make my online presence be much less about how I look and focus just as much on the mental and emotional benefits of leading a healthy lifestyle, she wrote in an email. Fitness is so much more than a sweaty selfie, and it's our job as fitness personalities, trainers, and influencers to show that. Itzinas' team offered similar sentiments in a statement provided to Insider. Although some may believe that social media can have a negative impact, we believe it has the power to positively change millions of lives, a rep said. As a company, we advocate a balanced and healthy lifestyle based on science. Since the launch of BBG, it has been communicated that a bikini body is not a certain body weight, size, or look, but rather a state where women are confident, healthy, and feel good about themselves. Our belief has been that the end goal should always remain the same, wanting to feel good, not look good. The other fitness personalities mentioned in this story did not return Insider's request for a comment. Not surprised. Some fitness stars don't just post images of their own bodies, they also share before and after photos of their own clients. It's a punchy tactic, a testimonial that impacts followers more immediately than a rambling caption. But some experts argue before and after images like these are problematic because they put the focus on appearance, not on internal health. Using before and after pictures for motivation puts the focus on appearance, not health, dietitian Rachel Hartley, RD, who specializes in disordered eating, told Insider. While some people may have lost weight as a side effect of truly health-promoting behaviors, others are very likely suffering from disordered eating or over-exercising, and we're glorifying it in these images. Plus, after images can encapsulate only a single moment and are often augmented by ideal lighting, posture, clothing, filters, and flexing. You're only seeing a certain instant into someone's life. Well, that is social media, Lego added. You're either seeing right after a workout when everyone is chiseled and hard, or right in the morning when you don't have any food in your stomach. You don't see the other 23 hours and 50 minutes of that person's day. Just as bad, Hartley explained, is the implication that someone who looks like a before picture is somehow unhealthy or undesirable. There are many people who are physically healthy, active, and happy who look like the before pictures, she added. Why should they change? If you sift carefully through comments on Instagram, hidden amid the strings of heart eye emojis, you'll find a small number of skeptics and dissenters. I even had to change my Instagram because all the photos that were supposed to be inspirational were anything but to me, one Tone It Up commenter wrote. You always preach realness, and even though you post pictures that aren't Instagram perfect, you're always so beautiful in every single picture. It's hard not to be jealous, another posted below a photo of Anna Victoria. Commenters also speak out on YouTube, where some vloggers upload negative reviews of the programs. On Instagram, it's made to seem like this guide works for everyone and that everyone has positive experiences. But no one talks about how dangerous it can be, one woman wrote about her experience with Itzinas's plan. It honestly made me so crazy and paranoid about working out and eating clean. I lost an insane amount of weight in a short period of time, got really sick, and became extremely disordered in my eating. I followed Kyla, I don't know, on Instagram, sorry, and the before/after picture she posted had the worst effect on my mental state, echoed another. I was constantly upset and comparing myself to those other women. But Instagram fitness plans have their strong points, and they do work for many women. I recently put out a call on Facebook looking for stories from women who tried Instagram's most popular plans. I got responses from people I knew, including a former classmate and former coworker who both share their experiences with Insider. I've been following Tone It Up for a year or so now. I'm seeing amazing results all around. Mind, body, energy levels, attitude, said Mackenzie Woodcock, 26. I've never experienced such a positive mind shift from any other exercise routine. Weight loss expert and dietitian Georgie Fear RD told Insider that there's also value the online community aspect of many Instagram fitness plans have. I don't know. Having support from your peers can help you stay in the game, she said. Nina Elias, 28, another Tone It Up participant, agreed. Knowing there are others out there waking up at the butt crack of dawn to do hip dips in front of the TV is really important, especially if your significant other or co-workers or family aren't doing it with you, she said. Hip dips? You can't get rid of hip dips because that's part of your skeleton. Anyway, if you're interested in hearing me rant and rave about hip dips, there's also, I did an episode on that. All right, these plans have major appeal. An outpouring of testimonials, virtual support from peers, and a relatively low cost compared to, say, private training. One of them might work for you. But if you try one, experts say you should take a few precautions to keep yourself safe, both physically and mentally. Take their advice with a grain of salt. Not all Instagram celebrities are qualified to dole out health and particularly nutrition advice, explained Dr. Tom Rifai, MD, FACP, Regional Medical Director for Metabolic Health and Weight Management at the Henry Ford Health System and founder of Reality Meets Science. My goodness, that was a bit too much for my mouth right there. Some are really unqualified and now are counseling masses with no concern about individualization of care, Rifai told Insider. Seek out a professional. If you want to try an Instagram workout or eating plan, first run it by a registered dietitian or a doctor who specializes in nutrition, lifestyle medicine, or metabolic health, Rifai suggested. Plus, consider that the most successful weight loss or workout plans are ones that are personalized for you, according to Fear. Listen to your body. There's a high preponderance of people that get injured doing online workout programs, Fear said. Go into a new exercise with the mindset, I'm going to listen to my body throughout, and I'm going to voice aches, pains, hesitations, or heart palpitations to a professional that I'm working with. People who do that are going to have a lot better experience than people who are like, I just need to suck it up and do what they say because they have abs. It's so true. My goodness. Anyway, pick something sustainable. To maintain permanent benefit, you need to maintain permanent action, Fear said. Ask yourself, how pleasant or unpleasant does it seem? If it's highly, highly unpleasant, like it's really going to wreck your ability to enjoy your life, it's probably not going to help you very much in the long term. At best, you lose a ton of weight. You gain it back. Don't follow any accounts on Instagram that make you feel bad about yourself. Period. Samantha Lego doesn't follow fitness accounts on Instagram anymore. With time, she's established a healthier relationship with food and exercise. She's given up structured workout plans in favor of hiking and yoga, and she's embraced meal prepping as a low-stress way to prepare food. She told Insider that the Bikini Body Guide isn't the sole reason she developed disordered habits. She suspects some underlying innate anxiety also played a role. But she still unfollowed all the fitness accounts that used to populate her feed. I didn't want to see it, and I still don't, she said. It's a tactic Fear and Hartley also recommended. I feel like the best thing a person can do when they're looking at their Instagram or other social media feeds is monitor how it's making them feel, Fierce said. Because if it's making you feel lousy, turn it off. Follow a range of people with different body types and skin colors, Hartley added. It helps train your eyes to see beauty in everyone, which makes it easier to see beauty in yourself. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Don't believe everything you see on social media. It doesn't matter the accounts you follow, whether it's fitness, lifestyle, travel. I really don't give two fucks. If it makes you feel like crap, makes you compare yourself, your life, your relationship, etc., do yourself a favor and unfollow and take social media breaks. You have to understand that what people are showing you is what they want to show you. And you personally don't know any of these people. Well, the majority of these like big accounts and stuff like that, we don't know them. So, I don't care how real and raw someone says they're being, they're still showing you a specific part of their life, right? If accounts are making you feel less than or make you feel like you haven't accomplished the half or anything that they have, please, for the sake of yourself and your mental health, unfollow. I seriously could go on, but, I think I've said enough throughout the whole episode. Don't believe everything you see on social media. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I'll be posting the article into the show's show notes. With all that being said, remember to love each other, love yourselves, spread some of that sweet, sweet love. Keep hydrated, and I hope you have a lovely and safe, blessed weekend. And you're going to hear from me very, very soon. Bye.
Make it clap, clap, clap. Make it clap, clap, clap. Make it clap, clap, clap. Make it clap, clap. Make it clap, clap.